Welcome back to beautiful Colombia, guys. In this video I'm taking you somewhere very special, to the highest natural pyramid shaped mountain in the world called Cerro Tusa. This is going to be something really special. You're going to love it. Let's go.
We started the day very early and were picked up by our tour company at 6 AM in Medellin. By around 7:30 AM we stopped at this roadside restaurant for a quick breakfast before beginning the day's activities. Here you can grab a classic Colombian style breakfast, which is usually arepas, which are cornmeal cakes, with eggs and a coffee or hot chocolate. Make sure you have a good breakfast because, trust me, you're going to need the energy for the mountain climb ahead. Next up is a quick stop in the colourful little town of Venecia, where you can have a quick look around at the town centre and also grab any supplies that you might not have brought along with you. While you're here, I highly recommend grabbing some supplies that you might not have brought along with you, such as a packed lunch, snacks and water, climbing gloves, sunblock and so on. I've included a list of recommended supplies for this tour in the description box below the video. And then we're off to Cerro Tusa, the super impressive naturally pyramid shaped mountain that you'll see in the distance as we get closer to it. And we arrive, but before we begin, we need to do a few little warm-up exercises and stretches. You're going to end up sore at the end of the day anyway, but the warm-up might help reduce some of your future suffering.
Let's climb this mountain.
Now before we begin the actual climb of the mountain, one of the tour guides, Alejandro, told us all about Cerro Tusa and the history of the region where it is located, which was really fascinating to learn about. I won't give away all the secrets. I recommend that you come and do the tour to find out more. As we headed towards the starting point of the tour, we passed this Catholic monument on the side of the road, where people often burn candles in front of the statues as part of their religious customs. And we reached the starting point, from where we'll begin a moderately easy 1 hour walk to the base of the mountain, passing by some pretty amazing scenery along the way. We arrived at one of the sides of the base of Cerro Tusa, where a huge vertical rock face soars up tens of meters in front of you. It's a pretty amazing sight, and this is a place where many people stop to pay their respects to this incredible mountain. As you get closer to the start of the climb, you'll notice these little piles of rocks which were made by other tour groups who have previously climbed the mountain. Apparently it's a new tradition created by hikers to pile up these rocks, and it's done to symbolize the unity of their group in climbing the mountain. It's pretty cool. Then we arrived at the base of the mountain, and this is where, if you're anything like me, you can start questioning your life choices and start regretting what hasn't even begun yet. Here we're probably about a tenth of the way up, and we're already shattered. Sweating and puffing and, speaking just for myself, already hating the world and questioning why on earth I would ever attempt to do something so ridiculous.
Happy guys?
Look at those happy smiling faces, and they won't be for long. And as you can see, I always ask permission when filming people for my videos. I'm respectful, I promise. I don't know if the camera fully does it justice, but can you see how steep this climb is? It's savage. Yes, Ben, and you're only about halfway up. Stop your whinging. And here's the smiling, happy cheer squad trying to stop me from quitting this torturous climb. In my foul mood, all I could think was, I hate you right now. I hate you right now. I'm clearly joking. They were awesome, and I probably wouldn't have made it to the top without them, to be completely honest. More awesome views, which I couldn't appreciate at the time through my misery, but now I can. And finally, after what felt like a million, zillion, trillion years, we reached the home run. And this is why I didn't give up. This is the reward we all came for. Some of the best views I've seen in my whole life. And here are some of the unbelievable views as you walk around the peak of the mountain. At almost 600 meters up in the air, the heights are kind of dizzying and overwhelming, but those views are something else. They made me almost not regret climbing this mountain. Almost.
This is one of the best views I've ever seen in my life. I'm not joking. I really suffered getting here. Oh my God, that was the most torturous thing I've ever done in my life, climbing up those hills, up that steep climb. It was like every single centimeter felt like agony. I can't even describe it. It was really rough, but the view when you get to the top is just insane. Definitely worth coming up here. I was gonna go to the gym for a couple of weeks before I did this, just to try to get myself fit again, because I'm a little out of shape, obviously. I was the last person getting to the top of the hill, and when I got to the top, I literally collapsed over the edge and was like, oh, thank God. And just about everyone laughed at me. But that's all right. This has been so much fun, guys. Make sure you come and do stuff like this when you come in Colombia. This is what living is about. It's so awesome to be able to experience something like this. So this is awesome. I'm gonna get on with the rest of this trip, even though my legs feel like they're gonna collapse and I might end up rolling back down to the hill, down the hill.
And if you noticed earlier that our group had been carrying a tree along with us, it was for a very good reason. As luck had it, I happened to join this tour on the day when the tour company decided to donate and plant a tree at the peak of Cerro Tusa. And this tree will someday provide some much needed shade for hikers who reach the peak of this mountain.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with Daniel again, who's in my third video today, and Daniel's going to tell you where we are.
Hello guys, we are at the top of the highest pyramid-shaped mountain in the world.
This mountain is called Cerro Tusa, and it apparently it's about 3 times the size of the highest pyramid in Giza in Egypt. But it's actually a mountain, nothing man-made. It's actually all natural mountain, and it's been incredible, this experience coming here. It's been a really hard walk, climbing up this mountain. This is the hardest trek or hike I've done in my life. I thought I was going to collapse like every 2 meters. Yeah, it was really hard coming up. But
actually, the degree is like between 40, 45 degrees and almost 70
degrees. Yeah, coming out. It's like that, trying to climb up a mountain like that. Crazy. Luckily, it hasn't been raining, so it was like nice dry weather and a really nice sunny day. It's a little cloudy, but getting to the top makes it worth it, because it's one of the best views I've ever seen anywhere in my life, I'd say. It's pretty amazing, yeah?
The tour started in Medellin, pick up the bus 6 a.m. in different stations of the metro Medellin, then go to the trade with Amaga, and then go to tour around with Venecia town. Actually, this is the town.
Yeah.
This is the town over there. This is Venecia, and here's Cerro Tusa. And here you can, where is, how difficult to get
It is
here.
to get up. Yeah, and if you're curious, Amaga is the correct pronunciation?
Yeah.
Amaga is a town, the first town you cross when you're coming from Medellin, heading in the south. I'll put a map on the screen to show where we are. And then Venecia is the second town that we have come to. So we arrived at the top of the mountain at about 1 p.m. and then we stopped for lunch. It's an amazing place for taking photos and making videos. Awesome, some of the best views you'll probably see anywhere in Colombia. And then what are we doing next? We're heading back pretty soon, yeah?
Yeah, pretty soon we are going to visit and know the town, the next town, then come back to Medellin.
Awesome. And the camera is shaking because I'm I'm shaking, my legs are shaking. It's like climbing up this mountain has killed me. I'm so unfit. But that's it. Thanks guys for watching.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys.
He'll be in another video. He's the only person that's crazy and adventurous enough to come on these trips with me. So thanks a lot, Daniel.
Video, always,
Yeah, it's always in the best ones. Thanks, Daniel.
See you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
If you want to have a new experience, visit Colombia, visit Antioquia, and visit Venecia, climb the Cerro Tusa, and travel with Medellin Bungee.
Here begin our trek down. At least if I fall down, I'll be falling on my ass, not falling forward.
And yeah, I fell on my ass multiple times, an embarrassing amount of times.
This is a Spider-Man skin down. Amazing Spider-Man.
I think we've all gone crazy. Whoa! The silence up here is amazing. It's so quiet. Apart from the sound of us going down the hill, but the silence is incredible. Beautiful. Little tip, bring gloves. It'll make your trips so much easier. Your hands are going to get sore coming down. I haven't been filming much on the way down for a good reason, because I basically spent half the time skiing down this mountain on my butt cheeks. I've kind of been skiing down the mountain on my butt cheeks. My butt hurts, everything hurts. It's torture, it's a fresh kind of torture I haven't felt before. Have I sold this tour to you yet?
We finally reached the base, and I don't think I've ever felt so relieved in my whole life. I'm not exaggerating. I respect you, Cerro Tusa mountain, I really do. You really handed my ass to me. But I think that's my once-in-a-lifetime experience of climbing you. If I ever return, it will be by helicopter directly to the top.
Well, guys, we are on the top of the tallest pyramid in the world. Hello, guys. We are at the top on the highest pyramid natural shape in the. Hello, guys. We are at the top of the pyramid-shaped mountain in the world. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really hope you enjoyed that experience. Let me know what else you'd like to see in Colombia, or maybe I can make a video there too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click this playlist up here if you'd like to see more travel videos, or this suggested video over here. Thanks again.
See you in the next video. It definitely won't be a mountain climbing one, that's for sure.